Hello. Chrissey here. And just thought we'd have a look at a few things. Let's see. I've got my book here. Notebook. How is everyone? News for the members, bit of housekeeping for my members. I've restarted the hot topics. So it's going to be one topic every day during the weekdays. So I've restarted that. And so that's good. And because the once a week live wasn't really working. Hi, GMR5. And so how are you? So that's started again, if you remember, and I'll recap that later. Hi Leslie King. Hi Linda B. Hi Spirits Beyond the Stars. How are you? Just had a couple of phone calls I needed to make, so that's got me started a little bit late. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a good week. If you're in New Zealand, I know some people are. Blessings. Hope everything is going well. It's been a terrible few weeks for these guys. The floods and then the cyclone and then the earthquake. So yeah. Hi, Dishes and Stitches. You have interviews for both jobs you put in for. That is fantastic news, Leslie. I do feel you'll get one of them. So yeah. Hi, Apple. How are you? Yeah, I was just thinking, a couple of weeks ago, somebody asked me if I'd do a reading on Einstein, and I did. And it was really, really fascinating. So I thought I'd do another one. I'm just trying to think of who I could do a reading on. I mean, would like to do, I'm thinking, we all know that Edison and Tesla had a very, very strange relationship. That's sort of really, really well known. Hi, Kelly. How are you? It's lovely to see you. And Kelly, if you'd like to join me, just let me know and I can buzz you an invite. Yeah, I'm recommencing my studies this week. I've been meaning all week to get in and start a few days early because they officially start on Monday. So, yeah, you're at Woolies and we'll sign out and be back soon. Okay, Leslie. Yeah, and for any of the readers who do join me, who do come and watch me, if you want to join me for a little bit, just say so and I can buzz you an invite. That's not a problem. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to join me for the whole time, even if it's just 15 or 20 minutes. Yes, so to reiterate, if you remember, I have started Hot Topics again, just doing one subject a day, but rather than two or whatever. So a hot topic. Yeah. I would like to do a once a week members only live, but for half an hour or so. I just find it hard to find a time to fit that in at the moment. So hopefully I can sort that out again. And of course, there is my last Saturday of the month open house, or last Sunday of the month open house. Last Saturday or Sunday. If you're a member. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kelly, oh my goodness. Your sister's in an emergency with a collapsed lung. Oh my goodness. Let's heart everything. Yes. Yes, let's send healing energy. white healing and yellow positive and green comforting energy to Kelly's sister and to her family who's gathered around. Sending that out. That's okay, of course, it's completely understandable. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see how we go. What? Oh, yeah. And please, but yes, if we can help you, just take your mind off it for a little while, and yeah, we all love you so much. I love joining you on your channel and stuff, and yes, so we're all wishing the best. Okay. So I take it, yeah, while you're waiting for news on your sister. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry about your daughter, GMA5. Was she pregnant and had a miscarriage, did she? Hey, geek. Now with 4 hours of snow on top of it. Oh, it just seems like I'm in a blessed part of the world at this moment with everything going on all over the place. GMA5, yes, prayers for your daughter and healing and loving and comforting energy to your daughter, GMA5. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's devastating news. It is it's such a devastating thing to have happen. And yeah, yes, I can understand it. I've had a miscarriage myself, so I do know. Yeah. Does Trump have the lowdown on what Jack Smith is onto? Is there an insider? Oh, let's have a look at that. Thank you, Apple. Interesting question. Is there? Oh, so we'll start with, does Trump have the lowdown? He does have some connections, because this is the Two of Cups and this is connections and unity. So he does have some idea, but how much does he know? He knows enough that it is very, very disagreeing for him. The Five of Wands, that he knows enough that he's going to have a real fight on his hands with the Five of Wands here. But I do think that is Jack Smith really letting anything but the minimum? How close is Jack Smith keeping things to his chest? The Empress. Creative block. Scarcity. This is reversed. Yeah, Jack Smith is very, very frugal with the information he puts out to those under him, because basically he does not trust all of them. So because he knows that some of this stuff is getting to Trump, so he's really, really careful of what he tells to whom. And I think he knows exactly who might be feeding information to Trump. Does he know who's feeding information to Trump? Oh, yes, Page of Swords. He knows who the spy is, definitely. So he's let enough go to cause Trump quite a lot of anxiety and to let Trump know he's in for a fight. But yeah, Trump really has. He knows there's stuff coming at him, but he has no idea of the full extent. I'm just going to swap my glasses here for computer glasses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Geek, please be safe. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. And I'll just say again, a bit of housekeeping stuff. If you go and look at community page for members, the hot topics are back. I'm doing one subject a day, Monday through Friday. So you'll go and see I've posted 3 already. And so they're back. Okay. I'm sorry I've been really slacking on content there. I'm still going to try and work in a members only live for half an hour, 45 minutes, but I'm having trouble finding the right time slot to do that. So, and of course, there's the open house at the end of every month. I post a link on the members only comment, and you can come and you can join me face to face. It's with a thing called Jitsi Meet, and you can talk to me face to face and chat with each other face to face. And yeah, we do a couple of fun things with some cards and stuff. So, what's open house? It's for my members where I use an app called Jitsi Meet, and it's like a meeting app like Zoom and all that, where you can see people face to face, and they join the meeting, and it can have heaps of people all on, and we can do, and I'm available for 2 hours. Yeah, for members, and they can come and talk to me face to face in person and talk to other members as well. Yeah. So the next one for that is, it should be soon. Not this weekend, I think, but next weekend. Have a look. Hang on a minute, I'll just check the calendar. Yeah, next Saturday will be the next one, and it will be it can't be Sunday, so it'll probably be before I do my live. So probably 7:30 on to 9:30 or something like that, and it's just a lot of fun, just talking, having a chat, doing a little bit of different fun things with cards and stuff like that, with some, and yeah, people can chat and stuff, and I want to incorporate a little bit more into it as well. So Apple, you have to become a member for that. So what you do is you become a member, and I've been a bit slack with my content for members, and I do apologize for that. So that is, so you should go and join, and I've got to go have a look. I've got to refresh some of the emojis and stuff that are available, stickers and stuff that you guys can use. So if you join membership, you'll be able to do that. And I do I've reintroduced the hot topic videos. They're less than 10 minutes, but one every weekday night. Yeah, how is Thing? Tell him I said hello. Yeah, so if you go and join membership, it's $3.99 a month or something. I tried to keep it low. So, has anyone got another question? Hi, J-Cat lady. Let's do something. I don't do a lot of royal stuff, but I do the occasional royal stuff. Let's see if Meghan and Harry will go to the coronation. Yes or no? Will they go to the coronation? Six of Wands, they will go. They will go because he still loves his father and he does want to celebrate his father in this momentum occasion. So the Six of Wands says that they will go. He wants to recognize his father publicly. Will it go okay? Page of Cups. Yeah, he's still feeling a little bit insecure. There's also doubling in intuition here. So will Gabe back? I don't understand, Apple. Five of Cups. They've been out in the cold. Worry, hardship, adversity. It's not for them. The out in the cold, of course, isn't financial or anything. Will they back off airing dirty laundry? I can have a read of that, but yeah. Shut out in the cold. I think this might be, if they do, it might be a bit of an overture to, something a bit better around the corner. I don't know if they'll ever go back to England, but I do feel that they will find a place. Will they back off on airing dirty laundry? Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. So there might be, I do feel like, and transitions, leaving some things behind. I do feel like this is very much a transitional time for them. But also, the monarchy needed to learn some lessons as well about allowing the treatment of people to happen when they bring people into them and allowing this treatment to happen. By the media and whoever else. If you accept people into your family by, accepting an engagement and then a marriage and all that, and don't give them the protection that they really do need, no matter how smart and independent and stuff is, it's a completely different environment. But also about accepting what makes them unique and what makes them that they could be an asset instead of trying to make them fit a form. So I do think that there will be some sort of understanding between the Sussexes and the rest of the family at some stage. There's still a ways to go, but Has anyone else got a question for me? I'm still not sure who I'm going to read on. As I mentioned earlier, a couple of weeks ago, I did a reading on Einstein. I'm still not sure which way to go with what reading should do and or who to read on. So if you've got some suggestions for me to do a reading on somebody who's passed, okay, as I did with Einstein a couple of weeks back, I'd be really, really interested. Yeah. Thing's a great guy. He's a wonderful young man, and you've done a wonderful job there. I'm just doing it down a bit. Do this here. I'm just moving things around a little bit. Okay. Yeah, you've done a fantastic job with Thing. You should be rightly very, very proud. So, yeah. Hawking Newton. And it's not a holodeck. Hi, Robin Blank. Nikolai Tesla, yeah. How is his technology being used? Yeah, I have got Tesla on the list. Tesla. How about we get some suggestions for me do over the how he feels about how his technology is being used. Anyone else got any suggestions? Hi, Steve, how are you? Robin Blank, yeah. Made you think about John Henley. Whoa. After the boys of summer have gone. How he feels about Elon Musk. Yes, using his name versus Elon. Yeah, that's that would be an interesting read. So that's definitely one I'm gonna. Don Henley was the drummer with the Eagles. He did the vocals on Hotel California and quite a few other songs as well. And he had a very, very successful solo career. One of his biggest hits was The Boys of Summer. And he did a wonderful duet with Stevie Nicks, Leather and Lace. Yeah. Oh, so excited about the eclipse coming up. Exmouth, up in the northern part of our state, here in Western Australia, is the only place where it will have totality, a line of totality where they'll get the total eclipse. So I will be doing a reading on the eclipse. Will Fox do anything to those players? Oh, yes, Fox. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Definitely. Okay. Ooh. I've come across an interesting spread here. Okay. How about I do a past life connection between Tesla and Elon Musk? How's that sound? Sound like a bit of fun? Yeah. Will Fox do anything about that? Is true about Hawking too. Will Fox do anything about those key players who continue knowingly spread election lies? It's going to be really, really hard for them to make this disappear. This is a major, major thing. Matt Gaetz. So this is a major thing, and it's not something they can just make disappear. I feel like this should be reversed. The High Priestess. Yeah, this is honestly, and can you guys hear me okay? Honestly, this is something they should have expected, because these people, they might put themselves up there as wise and everything like that. I actually agree, Shelby Lisa. I think that Elon Musk should be made to clear up a lot of the space junk that's up there, and others as well. If they can send their little things into space, they can come up with things to clean up the space junk. Anyway, so yeah, they need a strategy. But these people were just acting out of shallowness and the complete reverse with the High Priestess there. And now it is coming back to bite them big time. They are being shown up for this really stupid, shallow, ridiculously unwise people that they are. The Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card of consequences. Okay? It is a card of consequences. Okay? So, assessment and consequences. Are they going to, look, they're going to have to do something. They are, because this is a second suit that's been brought out against them, and they will lose that suit. Okay, will they lose the suit that's been brought against them? Yes, they will. Okay, this is the Lovers. This is the Judge and the plaintiff agreement. Okay. Will some of these people lose their jobs? Yeah, they're certainly there. And they're going to have to defend themselves in other arenas as well. Could some of them end up in court for knowingly? Oh, some of them could. Look at this, the Eight of Swords. This is possible jail for the likes of Hannity, Carlson, Laura Ingraham, and others who knowingly spread the lies and encouraged and incited people, they could end up in jail, or at the very least with a conviction against their name. There will be consequences that they cannot escape. And for some of them, it's going to be the end of their careers completely. I don't know who, but I think Hannity's in awful big trouble. I think he's in awful big trouble. Was Hannity conspiring with Trump? And it's come out that Trump knew as well. Was Hannity conspiring with Trump? Yes, so insecurity. Yeah, so some of these, there's some major impact coming for some of these people. Fox is going to have to do something. If they do not, it's going to have major impact on their, I think that I'm getting advertisers going, no, we're out of here. You know, we're not going to advertise on their shows. We're not going to advertise on any of your shows. I'm seeing Rupert possibly even being forced to hand over to Reigns completely and completely disassociate himself with it. If Fox wants to keep their license, possibly. I don't know. There's some major consequences coming. Hello, Charlie C. Sage of Fire. Welcome. And before I go any further, hello to all my lovely lurkers. And hello to everyone who watches these videos later. I really do appreciate that you come in and you watch my videos at a later date and everything. And hi, I think I said hello earlier, didn't I, Crazy Cat Lady? And just to let my members know, the Hot Topic is back every weekday. There's 3 up there now, and and there'll be, if you go and check out the comments for members only comments and stuff, so you'll see. I've done, I did Moldova. I did a reading on Camilla, the Queen Consort, and her health. And I did a reading on Nikki Haley throwing a hat in the ring for the presidency. Quite an in-depth one. Will she end up as president? We'll do a general, just a yes-no here. Will Nikki Haley end up as president? The deck was upside down, so the card came out upside down. 9 of Cups reversed, no. So, I felt I must. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they could be. They could be charged with treason, sedition, and subversive activities. I think certainly subversive activities. I said Wednesdays, what time? I've been trying to fit in Wednesday, live on Wednesdays, but I haven't been able to. Wednesday nights. It will be in the evening, okay? Hopefully I'll be getting things together enough, but I do start studying on Monday again too. So, yeah. But I'm thinking I might do at least a longer video for everybody, public video, during the week too, and post that. If I just can't make a live work during the week, I'll at least do a video. Is Tucker tied to Russia? Wow, let's have a look. Ten of Swords. Ooh. Interesting. First of all, it's a 10, so it's the end of a cycle. Secondly, it is the card of the long, dark night of the soul. Hi, Jezza. And that's an interesting thing because it's betrayal, being stabbed in the back. But is that him stabbing the US in the back? Let's have a look. My job's good, thank you. It is good. Seems to have taken the, 2023 didn't get off to an awful start for me, but it seems to have taken me a couple of months to settle into the year. I mean, I had a lovely time over the new year, of course, and I had a lovely break for the wedding anniversary. I'm just going to take this band off. It's just not working and stuff. But, yeah, just settling down into a pattern and, settling down within myself. It didn't take a while. Yeah. So the Knight of Cups. Oh, yeah, he is, offering stuff which he does not have. He is presenting a face to the people that is not his true face. The Knight of Cups, a false knight. And the Nine of Cups, all about money for him. All about money and all about getting what he wants. He doesn't mind who he steps on to get what he wants. Hi, Jezza. Jezza! As we would say in Australia. One more card on Tucker and his ties to Russia. Wow. The King of Wands. You know how everyone's saying Hannity's the man from Fox to Trump? I think they should look more closely at the ties between Trump and Tucker Carlson. Was he one of Trump's inside men? The Knight of Wands. This bears up some investigation. Definitely bears up. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Well, thank you. I just had a headband on and I love it. It's a gorgeous headband, but I can't wear it for very long. Oh, no, I have not been able to fit in a Wednesday live. So I'd love to be able to, but to do it, it would have to be my evening, which is your morning, which I don't think is too much of a problem. But to make it a reasonable time, I'd have to be doing it at like 9:30 at night, and I usually go to bed by that. So I'm working on a different thing to put out for everybody during the week, possibly a half-hour, 40-minute video, okay, that I can do at a different time. I either have to get up at like 5 o'clock to do an evening live on Wednesdays or stay up till late. So it's just not working. So I am working on something else to do during the week. Okay, for everybody, not just members. You know how Linda G does a video and stuff. I'm working on that. So yeah. Now, how about we take a break from this stuff and we go and do path light connection read between Tesla and Elon Musk. But before we do that, somebody asked, and I don't want to forget it, will Matt Gaetz, not necessarily Merrick Garland or whoever, will he face consequences for his actions? You know, I did a reading on him. Oh, my goodness. It wasn't long after I started doing my channel. And I saw him being chased out of Washington because of young women. So, or a young woman. And yeah, so let's have a look. No, I've been trying to, but it just hasn't happened. So, yeah. So, I want to give you guys more. I have to be able to do it in a way that, um, yeah, it doesn't interfere with my job and also with the studies as well. So, past life. Jumping Caligula. That would be a bit of fun, yeah. Might do that next week. Hi, Tararina. How are you, my dear? I haven't seen you for a little bit. What time is it where I am? It is 10:48 a.m. So I'm currently 13 hours ahead of you. When daylight saving kicks in the US, I'm 12 hours ahead of you. I might be able to fit something in during the daylight out for a live, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. So Matt Gaetz, will he face consequences? Strength. Now, the thing is, it came out reversed. Okay. So his strength is waning. His strength is waning. Weakness. The King of Cups. Reversed. No compassion. But this could also be an attempt to unseat Biden. So will he be tied to that? The Queen of Cups. Reversed again. The lid coming off. Smothered. Florida will be okay. Things will turn around in Florida. I just got that go through my head. Okay. A shift in his place in the world for the worse. A negative shift in his place in the world. Oh my goodness. Look at this. The possible prison card. So he's got a couple of major arcana here. And 4 reversed cards, which would normally be pretty good for him. But because they're reversed, they're not so good for him. Plus, the only upright card is painting himself into a corner, into a possible prison. Yeah. It's going to take time. These two, tarot's crap for time. It could be 2 months, 2 years. Patience is required, but he will get his. Okay. Now, so past life connection spread. So what I'm going to do is just move a couple of things here, and then I'm going to put the camera down like I did last time so you guys can see the cards. Okay. Okay. So you guys don't need to see my boobs. Okay. So what I'm going to do is the cards are going to be facing you guys. Okay. I'm going to use these lucid dream cards again. So the first card, and this is a past life connection between Nikola Tesla and Elon Musk. Card 1 is the essence of a past life connection, if indeed there is one. So we're inquiring if there is one, the essence of this connection. So this is it here. Okay, and it is the Hierophant, and it is upright. So that is spiritual wisdom, religious beliefs, convention, and conformity. What this is telling me here is that they have a great deal of knowledge, but convention and conformity is not, it's a bit of a rejection of that. It's something that they are connected by. Okay, I hope you guys can see this clearly enough. I can, yeah, the Hierophant there. The second card is person 1 in the past life. So we're going to have a look at Tesla. So this will be his past lives, not necessarily the last life he had. And Tesla was a Page of Pentacles. Okay. Manifestation, grounded. He was ambitious, always ambitious. That ambition, I think, seems to come through every time. He was better with money in that past life than he was in his last life. But he also had something to teach. So he was a messenger, as all pages are. But he was more consistent as well, is what I'm getting. Elon Musk. We have the 6 of Wands with him, upright. This past life, success and recognition, public recognition. They are really screaming out at me, those 2 words. He was full of self-confidence. His self-confidence seems to be something he's carried over. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Jennifer Barnes. Yeah. And he had quite a few achievements, but I feel like despite all that recognition and that he still didn't feel validated. I want more. I want more. That's what I'm feeling. Like that was in a previous life for him. I do not think that Musk was Tesla in a past life. Do not think that at all. It's funny that the word Edison just came into my head, but that could just be because I'm aware of the rivalry and Edison. I'm not a big fan of Edison. Not so much his inventive genius, but his business practices and stuff like that. But I feel like there's a lot in common between Elon Musk and Edison in being able to take someone's ideas and put it further. So there's a lot in common between those 2. But I'll come back to that later. Fourth, the spiritual lesson and purpose of the past life connection. So obviously they do have a past life connection. If they didn't, yeah. The Seven of Cups, choices, clouded judgment. I think it is that both of them in these previous lives let their passion cloud their judgment. And that they were both searching for a purpose. What lesson did Tesla learn from his past life? Pre being Tesla, of course. We have the Ace of Cups. As I said in his previous one, he was more of a planner, a bit more successful financially, but there was the creativity overtook compassion. So I think the lesson he learned from that was you can still be creative, but you can be compassionate as well. We've all heard about the artist who is so absorbed in what they do that nobody else matters in the moment unless it's their muse or whatever. And that sort of, yeah, but here it was more like open up your creativity more, be a little bit more compassionate. But that I'm going back to Seven of Cups here and feel like not all of that lesson got through to him for some reason. So some of that lesson was clouded by the time he came back, if that makes any sense. Elon Musk, what he learned from a previous life. The word nothing just went through my head. He thinks he should be there to learn, to teach others, not learn from others. And the Queen of Wands, fiery, passionate, confidence, independence. A social butterfly. Well, he certainly didn't learn the social aspect. Basically the self-confidence and the ability somehow to talk people into going along with what he wants. That came through. The charisma didn't, but the ability to, the personal charisma didn't, but the ability to put into words when he sat down and spoke the words or put it down in writing, that seemed to have come through. Definitely he learned the importance of self-assurance, which you can see here. He's so sure he's right in everything. I wouldn't call him a complete opportunist. I see him as someone who's able to see more possibilities from somebody else's work than that person who came up with them initially envisioned. So that's not necessarily being opportunistic, it's just being able to expand. That doesn't mean he's the nicest personality in the world or the nicest guy in the world. And yes, it can be opportunistic. It's certainly opportunistic if you do not acknowledge that other person's work. And I think he may be a little bit opportunistic in that way. Okay, so the last card in this past life reading is the spiritual lesson and purpose of the present life connection. Okay, so this is basically what Elon Musk's present life connection is to Tesla's last life connection as Tesla, to Tesla himself when he was alive. Judgment. Final decisions, absolutions, a wake-up call. Absolutions is interesting. Self-evaluation. At both of them at times had to basically wake up and see what was happening in front of them. And I think as much as Tesla wanted the final decisions on what was done with his work, of course, he didn't get that. And at the time, people judged him. Now he's, of course, considered a genius. I don't know that Elon Musk is a genius. Visionary, yeah. Able to look at the possibilities that others haven't looked at for an application. But at both times, I feel like honestly, I do honestly believe that Elon Musk sees himself as the reincarnation of Tesla. He's not. But he feels like Tesla, unlike Tesla, he's going to get validation and get the final say on everything that he has a part in. That's bull dust, of course. But, you don't always get a final say in how your work is used. No. Now, I'm going to go back to Elon's Six of Wands here. Validation, 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 which, of course, ties in with the Judgment card down here. He sees himself as the reincarnation of Tesla. I don't think he is. So I'm going to ask a really out there question. Okay. Okay, right. Does Elon Musk have a past life connection to Thomas Edison? Ace of Wands, yes, and it's a much stronger one than the one he has to Tesla. There you go. Now I'm going to keep you all in suspense. Hang on. Just a little bit more. A little bit higher. There we go. Oh, that's too high. Oh, boy. Ruddy Nora. Hi. Hi, Sheila. How are you? So I hope you guys found that interesting. I will be doing more of them. Okay. I would definitely be doing more of them. I think that was an interesting spread. I just very quickly looked up and I saw it. Past life connections. That would be a good one to look at. But yeah, so I'm just too funny. Oh, well, thank you. Now, I'm just going to make this full screen again here so that you guys. And yeah. Hi, Deborah Costro. If I haven't said hello, it's because I haven't seen your name. Therese, okay. Hello. Yeah. So, Dropbox. Turn off all notifications from Dropbox. Yes, thank you. So I hope everyone's going well. So that's our one gone. So how about we look at some other stories again? Anyone got something they want me to look at? Oh, thank you. I've been told that my laughter is a good thing by quite a few people. And yeah. I don't know about my witch's cackle, but if you want me to, I will have a look at past life between Elon and Edison at another time. Okay? Having very, very meanly dropped that bombshell on you. I did not know when that Ace of Wands came out, and very recent and very strong one. Edison and Elon Musk share quite a few traits, I think. So the latest on Lindsey Graham. Okay. Yeah, he's been a bit quiet, hasn't he? And I will look at Fetterman. Okay, John Fetterman as well. The latest on Lindsey Graham. Let's have a look. Page of Cups. Emotion. I'm feeling a lot of, as with this card, the imagery from this card, it's like very much emotional turmoil. I feel like he feels like he's fettered, tethered, has never been allowed to be the force he wanted to be. But honestly, I think that it's not other people who have held him back. It's his own emotional insecurities and his own insecurities. He could have done so much after McCain died and picked up McCain's mantle and been a really great leader for the Republicans. But that's what frustrated me and still frustrates me about Lindsey Graham. But in the end, it turns out he lacked the emotional security to do that. And without that emotional security, you don't have the maturity to go forth and be a good leader. So this is at the heart of him. Did he lie? Yes, he lied several times. The challenge for him, 10 of Wands. Okay, things are coming to a head for him. He has been struggling and struggling and struggling. And often with this, the saying is it can be success after struggle, but I'm not seeing success. I'm seeing the burden is too much. And this is a real struggle for him. And also his time is this cycle for him. His one and only chance to be a real power player is coming to an end. It started when McCain died, and it's coming to an end. Is he worried he may go to jail? Yeah, I do think he is. But he still believes him being a senator will get him out of it. Hasn't gotten other people out of things. What is the advice for Lindsey Graham? The Knight of Pentacles. Get a bloody good lawyer. Yeah, I think there's definitely something at the base of this for Lindsey Graham. 8 of Pentacles. Details, details, details. He was always the apprentice, never the master. And you know how I was saying he felt tethered and fettered by that? Yeah, and he let his frustrations, instead of standing up to Trump, he gave in to Trump. And it was his frustrations because he didn't feel he was getting his message through or whatever. He wanted to be a power player, and he cut corners to do it. In the reverse, there's no reversals in this deck, but in the reverse, this is about cutting corners and doing shoddy work. Hi, Maureen Howe. Hi, Greta. What is the outcome going to be for Lindsey Graham? 3 of Cups. I feel like a little bit of relief, but overindulgence. Let's get another deck and read a little bit more on this. What is this 3 of Cups about? Like overindulgence, over celebration. It feels like okay, things going off the rails for him. This 3 of Cups is overindulgence, drunkenness, just out of control, because I drew a card and it was the Chariot in reverse. Things totally out of control, and things coming to a screeching halt because of it. Lost direction. He's powerless. No matter how aggressive he tries to be, he just can't do it. And yeah, total loss of power. Is the man going to go to jail? Let's have a look. Oh, quite possibly the 8 of Swords. Quite possibly. He's definitely put himself into a very, very difficult situation. The other time he could have redeemed himself was after 1-6. But he didn't. Okay? He had a big chance to redeem himself then and to really step up into that leadership role. No, didn't happen. So it's not like he wasn't without chances. Hi, Sandra Henderson. Now, any members who have joined me lately in the last little while, I will tell you Hot Topics are back. If you go to the members only community page there, the comments, members only comments on the community page, you will see I've already posted 3 for the last week. I started them again on Wednesday. And every weekday night I will be doing 1 story. Okay. Okay, who else has got a question? I was thinking I think somebody asked me to read on somebody else as well, but I'm not sure. Oh, John Fetterman. Let's have a look at Fetterman. Could you tell me about Fetterman? Apparently he collapsed or something, didn't he? So the Seven of Wands. This is so far no further. He's fighting. He is fighting, but he doesn't know how much longer he can continue. Okay. He's a big man. I mean, physically big, not big and fat or anything, but physically big, broad, strong. And often these men, health-wise, often fall the hardest. The challenge here is, okay, he has, institution-wise, this is all about conforming, following conventional way, getting the help he needs, through the institutions. It's been a challenge for some reason. And he feels the weight of responsibility because he's the senator. He's a senator for Pennsylvania now, and major depression. So he's got things he has to go through. And as Linda G was saying, as you know, she was a nurse, that often happens after something like the stroke he had and stuff, that they do go through that. So this is a time for him. The challenge for him is to get through this time, get through this hospitalization, get through, and also I think he's feeling himself I don't ever think he felt he was above everybody else. But I feel like this is institutional more than like family institutional as well. He thought he'd beaten it. Does that make any sense? History, institutional history, family history. But the hospital, it's going to take him time for the treatment and the conventional treatment and everything to work. He can look outside of the box a little bit too, but it's going to take time to get the right treatment. What is the advice for him? Things will fall as they are supposed to. Let things happen. Look after yourself here. Things will fall as they are supposed to. This is a major thing. Without him there, a Republican might have got that Senate seat. He's had a role to play. But now it's justified in putting himself and his health first. Things will fall as they are supposed to. This is a major thing. Oh, the Tower. At the base of this, of course, this makes perfect sense. Now, out of the 4 cards I've drawn for John Fetterman, this is the third major arcana. This is the Tower. At the base of this, of course, is his collapse. But there's been other factors for the last couple of years leading to that, undermining the foundation of his health. Definitely prayers for Fetterman, definitely. What is the outcome going to be? The Eight of Pentacles. He'll be working hard. I feel like he's going to have to relearn some things. So I think there's more damage than people suspect. Okay. What is shadowing this? The Queen of Swords. Judgment. Making the right judgments. And doing the right thing. When he's asked, can you do this? Can you continue? Being called forth, I feel like this could be the governor. If he can't continue, will he be replaced with a Democrat? Yes, I feel he will. This is the Seven of Swords. Okay, I feel like he can't continue because this is something he can't avoid, okay? Will he be replaced with a Democrat? This decision has to be made. Eight of Wands, that's yes, and quite quickly. So this is him. He won't be able to continue. It might take a little while for that to happen, for that to come about, before they make that decision. I do not think he'll be able to finish out his term. But yeah, the governor of Pennsylvania is a Democrat. I'm not sure how it works in Pennsylvania. But even if they have to go for a vote, he will be replaced with a Democrat. Yeah. Okay. Who's got something they'd like me to read on? Yes, she is amazing. Could she? I feel like she could. Quite. She has the skills and the knowledge and the leadership to take his place if she wanted to. And there might even be talk of that. But I think for her, John is more important than anything. When will MTG be? Well, her mental health and all that, I won't read on that. But when will she be out of office? Look, I mean, she is mad as a cut snake. She really is. But a lot of it too is put on because people love a rebel. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Yeah, I always get that with her. But people love a rebel, so a lot of it's put on. But when will she be out of office? Will she win her seat back in 2024? Ten of Swords, no. Will she be able to finish out her term? Eight of Cups. She might be forced to walk away. But she has a wonderful opinion of herself. I think she thinks that she can go for senator, either state or... But is she going to attempt something higher? Is she going to attempt for higher office? Knight of Swords. Yes, I do feel maybe it's a maybe card technically, but I do feel she might think, if I can get into a higher office like senator, I can do even more. She's got that thinking. So she might decide not to run again. But there's no Senate seat open for a while yet, is there? So what is she doing? If she does attempt to run for higher office, will she win? Three of Wands. There'll be consequences. There'll be consequences. Ships will come in, but they're not going to be good ones. Chaos. No. She might win the primary, but would she be able to defeat a Democrat? Page of Cups, immature. No, she definitely, they've all seen what she is like as a representative. There's no way they would trust her to be a senator or something in high office. Is her political career over after 2024 beyond being a shit stirrer? Oops. Temperance. Tamp down. But unfortunately, she does have an angel on her shoulder. Heaven knows why. Well, I suppose we all deserve those chances. So she'll be okay. Is she ever going to go to jail? The Sun. I'm feeling, no, she's lucky in that way with the Temperance and the Sun. I don't see her going to jail, but I don't see, she's going to be around stirring the pot for years, but I do not feel she's going to be able to do it from political office, okay? Commentator, Newsmax, all that sort of crap. There are some people that are just like, but I don't necessarily see a Democrat taking her place in the next election round, but I think she could get primaried. Will she get primaried in 2024? Will Marjorie Taylor Greene get primaried? Will she be beaten at the primaries in 2024? Oh, yes. That's a good card for that. Will she be beaten at the primaries in 2024? Yeah. Scorched earth. Who else has got something they'd like me to read on? Hi, Teresa Bossa. I have to say, I have to thank you guys for sticking with me with the turmoil, with me trying to sort out content and stuff since I started work. It's important. I do need to work, and that meant that there were changes. I didn't have the time that I used to have, and things. And I so appreciate you guys sticking with me through all of that. And yeah, and I feel like I'm finally starting to get into she's not healthy. Her body looks fit, but there's something wrong there. That's just my intuition. So, and with especially the members who have stuck with me all that time, I do appreciate it. And yeah. Thank you, 171 signing. Hi, Margelle. I'm sorry I didn't say hello earlier. Just I didn't see your name, darling. I think I might just do, how about just a general reading on Hollywood? How would you feel about that? How about I do a Celtic cross on Hollywood? How does that sound? So let's have a look at Hollywood. Okay. How does that sound? Yeah, so I'm not going to zoom in on anyone in particular, just a general reading on Hollywood. What's in store for Hollywood over the rest of 2023? How does that sound? I've got this little deck here that came. It's called the Triple Goddess Tarot. Well, we've got all sorts of goddesses in our Hollywood, haven't we? Gods and goddesses. And this is, yeah. So let's have a look. This was, I thought the Magic English Tarot was the cheapy deck I picked up for $5, but no, it was this one. And it's quite a good little deck for just $5. So, yeah. So let's have a look. So, I don't do a lot of Hollywood stuff. I don't do a lot of royal stuff. So it's nice just to throw in some every now and then. Now, of course, as I said earlier, there is the total solar eclipse coming up in April 20th. The best place to view it and get the total eclipse, it's called the Line of Totality, is in a place called Exmouth in Western Australia. To get to a really good spot to see it, the best spot, you have to buy some tickets from the government, which I think is fair enough because, yeah, and they're not very expensive either. So it's not like they charge thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you're in Western Australia and you're thinking, oh, I should go up to Exmouth to see that and want to get in the best viewing place, they're $50 from the government. You can find out stuff. But yeah, and it all goes towards, upkeep and stuff. But they've only got a limited number of tickets too, like 3,000. So, Okay, so let's have a look. Where is Hollywood at now? Two cards come out. Wow, interesting. So do you want me to put the camera down? Because I can. How about I put the camera down again? There we go. So two cards came out. Let's have a look at the first one. Where is Hollywood at now? Hollywood is at number 14. That is the Temperance card. And number 8. So they're really going to need, I'm feeling like shoddy work, a lot of hard work going like down the drain. They're really going to need to be able to temper that, counteract that. Hollywood in a scandal? No, really? Who'd have thunk it? So for some reason, two cards came out. The 8 of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is, it can be an angel, but it can also mean a need to reintroduce some balance into the system to tamp down the sort of things that have been happening, possibly even investigations into the way things are working there. It's still far from perfect. The reason I put both cards down is that two came out in my hand. What are the potential challenges for Hollywood at the moment? Or the television industry. And this is the Three of Wands. This is the potential or the challenges is, of course, the boat coming in from past efforts. So the results of past actions are coming in, and it can be paying off well or paying off badly. So there's the potential for both here. And this reading is just for the rest of 2023. It's not going beyond 2023. So there is definitely going to be some consequences or some results coming out about actions, from actions. And some of it's going to be good, but some of it, of course, is going to be not the best. So I do feel there may be some scandals. But then some good things could be coming about. Again, we'll have to get into the context of the rest of the cards. So where should Hollywood direct its focus? That is the Five of Cups. Transitioning. There's a lot of loss coming. So there's going to be a lot of focus on the losses of people. The last few months, they've lost a lot of people. Just a day or so ago, Raquel Welch passed. Lost Kirstie Alley, many people. And this is transitioning. But here's the thing. Scandals happen, things happen. They have to stop mourning over it and start making transitions that will stop this sort of crap happening. This is where they should be directing their focus, not on crying over the spilt milk, but on taking what is left and making changes. Okay. This is the film and television industry. I know we call it Hollywood, but the film and television industry in the world. I still think there is some shocks for them that they're going to have to get over. A look at the past. Yeah. Scandals of things happening in the past coming back to haunt people nowadays. Of course, we've had all of those, the Me Too, Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, Danny Masterson, all those sorts of things, and others, Bill Cosby, all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, I think there's still some more of this sort of stuff to come out. Okay. Past actions. A look at the past actions. They haven't disappeared. Okay. This is facing you. Okay. So what is the unique strength of the Hollywood, of the film and television industry? They know how to back themselves up with the Four of Pentacles. They always find money from somewhere. They only keep 3/4 of it in reserve. They keep 3/4 of it in reserve. And so they, so what we see spent is only 1/4 of what's really there. It doesn't, and that is keeping stuff in reserve is their biggest strength. A glance at the near future for the film and television industry in 2023. Wow, what have we got here? 17. That's the star. So there's a very hopeful, bright and hopeful occurrence. Something major, something that's going to maybe give the industry a bit of a boost for this year. Maybe give the industry a bit of a bright spark, and also, you know how I said they needed to start transitioning in some of the ways things are done? Maybe this can give them a new direction, because there are still so many changes. Okay? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Shelby. Yeah, that no calls as you get older, that's also got to change. And yeah, sorry to hear that you lost your stepsister. Yeah, that was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? So a suggested approach for the industry. This is the Knight of Swords. I'm getting, don't just charge in. Don't just charge in. Charging in and creating, no, restrain from that. Show some restraint. Charging in, but also, you know, this is a double-edged sword here, because sometimes they need to charge in and they don't. They should have done much more with Will Smith. So what they need to do is learn when to charge in and when to not, because they will charge in on someone who's not done anything and ruin their career for nothing. But then they'll, let something go by that's horrendous. So they need to learn. The suggestion here is learn when to charge in and when to not. What does the film and television industry need to know for 2023? The words "expect some chaos" just went through my head. This is a bit contrary to what just went through my head, but it's the 9 of Cups. And given that the word "expect some chaos" just went through my head, it's like be prepared for not everything to turn out the way you want it to. Oh yeah, I've met your stepdad very briefly when I was talking to your mum, and yes, yeah, and yeah, he's a lovely man. Yeah. Your stepdad is a lovely man. I've met him briefly. I've had that privilege, and yeah, of course, pass on to them as always my best thoughts and prayers for them. And yeah, he is. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, you miss your aunt. Wow. I had a relative. My maiden name is Mulhall, and Mulhall, and there's only one Mulhall family in the whole world. So I don't claim it. I was a baby when he passed, but the actor Jack Mulhall is a member of the Mulhall family. Very distant, very, very distant relations and all that. Hubby and I have watched a couple of his early films, and definitely you can really see the family resemblance with my dad and Jack and stuff like that. And Yeah, because when there is that resemblance, it's very strong on 2 points, in 2 ways. It's either like with one of my uncles or my dad. Jack, of course, has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and stuff, and he became a stalwart of the police shows and all that in the 50s and 60s, apparently. So, yeah, of course, very, very distant. But yeah, in his younger movies, you can definitely see the resemblance there. Anyway, so Hollywood, what they need to know is not everything is going to work out the way they want it to. They can't just make things disappear anymore the way they used to and trample on people to get what they want. They're still trying, but what are the hopes and fears for Hollywood film and television industry for 2023? The Queen of Wands, that they can charm everybody, that their passion and belief and their personalities, that they can charm everybody. And the fear is that they can't get everything into following the way they want everyone to go, that they can't do that anymore. That is the fear, but that is the hope that they can still do that. The fear is that they can't. What is the potential outcome for film and television industry, aka Hollywood, in the US for 2023? Wow, bit of a slowdown and some legal hassles. That's what I'm feeling. Bit of a slowdown. Some things coming to a bit of a halt. And I feel like this unfortunate shooting with Alec Baldwin and what happened on the set of that movie, it's been an accident waiting to happen. And it's not like it's not the first time. Brandon Lee, Vic Morrow, and those 2 children, you know, I do feel there might be a slowdown in movie making for certain movies because of some movies might even be put, pardon the pun, put on ice for a while. So there could be a slowdown and definitely more legal issues coming up. Anyway, that is my reading on Hollywood. I know I haven't done individual cards this week, but I thought I'd give that a little bit of a break this week. But I hope you've enjoyed the couple of different readings I've done. And I'm going to wrap it up now. Love you all. Again, thank you so much for sticking with me. And yeah, sometimes your life gets turned upside down a bit, and just trying to get it all sorted out takes a bit of time. And so thank you again for always staying by my side. I'm not going anywhere, by the way. Wow, what a story. Oh, well, I can understand because your mum is such a special lady. Shelby was saying that her dad and stepdad were best friends before her dad died, and they became friends because they loved the same woman. And having met Eleanor, I can certainly understand it. She is a very, very special lady. And yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you again for joining me. As always, stay safe, stay happy, stay strong, stay loving, and as always, stay laughing. I love you all, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.